So the Gouf Custom would have to be my favorite Xeon mobile suit from the 1 year war period. I love the way it looks. It looks like a refined normal Goof. The weapons amazing, and it was just badass in the OVA. It's like how many mobile suits that aren't from G Gundam are seen lifting something like a giant slab of a road and just flipping it over. It took effort, but it was awesome. That's for sure. So why not make it red and have the Gouf Crimson Custom, which, if I remember correctly, the pilot was a digital copy of what was it? Xehanort? Not Xehanort. The guy from Age. I didn't care for him, but yeah, the suit's great. Like, yeah, make it red. You know, I mean, it should have been Char, but maybe they thought too much Char lately. We gotta tone it down. But yeah, it's an amazing model. Even though it's like a 10-year-old model by now, it's still great. I love it. Could have gone for a darker color scheme, darker red maybe. But man, they did the right thing when they made this. I wouldn't mind seeing a 2.0 or a revive or whatever we're going to call it, just to get rid of some of the seam lines that are on the armor and improve some of the articulation. I think they can do that like they did with the Zaku 2. Give this a rubbery material, you could definitely improve the articulation. Although, am I the only one who's kind of worried that the rubber will deteriorate over time? You're going to have a lot of Zaku 2s with just no skirts. Yeah, they give you the plastic variant, so they did maybe think ahead. But that's a different model, and the hands are falling off here. Polycaps on mine are not very good, especially in the hand area. Speaking of hands, you got a pair of close fist ones. You got an open one. You got a really open one, because it needs to do pose. Because why not? I like the fact that it comes with the heat wire, is it? Because it was used very effectively in the show. I hate the fact that I have to pull off this little end that's like the stored variant. But man, I'm gonna lose it. If I take that off, it will be gone. And I just noticed that the little prong on this one end broke somehow. It's only got two now. Not nearly as effective to clamp onto a chest of a mobile suit. But it is nice to have it, and that's kind of what this open hand would be for, to pose it with that. And it does have a movable mono eye. You just gotta rip the head off and move the chin. That's always nice to have. And just the one sticker. And I love the clear orange in there. But of course, the big attraction is the weapon. God, this thing is awesome. Gatling gun shield, which comes with a stored sword. Because why the hell not? And it looks pretty good holding it. And now it does have its trigger finger hand, which has a peg. I don't remember if they did pegs that much back like a decade ago to hold the handle, but this is a very secure fit, so I'm not going to take it off. I'll just plug it into the... Why did they mold the peg? Like, I feel like they could have had the peg on the other side and had the port here. It wouldn't have been nearly as noticeable. Oh well, whatever. I mean, I guess it's not a huge deal because there is more to this shield than meets the eye. That just goes into a polycap in there. Not that heavy. I love the fact that they did this. They have these grooves inside this additional gray piece in the torso, and there's a tab at the end of the hinge for the polycap, or for the polycap where the polycap would be. It's plastic, and so it actually keeps holding it in the air pretty securely. It's not super heavy, but heavy enough for a small kit like this that it might weigh it down. Thinking ahead, very, very nice. And this piece keeps sliding off. Not a big deal, really. It does have little tabs that kind of hold it. But you can take that off, this Gatling gun off the shield, if you so choose. But you gotta... We'll just take the hand with it. It makes it a little easier. Now, as far as I know, there's no real way to keep the shield securely attached to the 3-barrel machine gun. I think it's also a machine gun. That's a Gatling gun, that's a machine gun. It holds a little bit, so it does look kind of cool, but it's not hard to knock it off. I'm not sure if there's a more secure way, but it's not a huge deal because this thing is pretty cool. Just get rid of this little shield connector. And find your closed fist. Got another sticker there. These parts move. What the hell is this thing? Just to keep the hand from moving, I guess? I don't know. Box it in. But even without the Gatling gun shield, it still looks neat. Keep the sword there, or you can whip it out, you know. I like this thing. I like it a lot. And both. It's cool to have both I got this one back when it first came out, and I'm totally happy to build it and display another one. So give it a shot. It's an old kit, but man, they did a good job choosing this for a new recolor.